You found a narrow lot going for a fraction of what wide lots cost in your area, and now everyone is telling you that you cannot build anything worth living in on it. But what if I told you that a single slope barndominium is literally designed to thrive on exactly that kind of land, and in 2026, people are building stunning, functional homes on lots as narrow as 30 feet wide for well under $200,000? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what these homes look like, what they cost per square foot in the current market, which floor plan dimensions work best for narrow lots, and the real gotchas that can blow your budget if you are not paying attention. Do not skip to the cost section just yet, because the design decisions I am going to walk you through directly determine how much money you spend, and I will explain why. If you are new here, welcome to Affordable Homes and Plans, where we break down real costs, real plans, and real design decisions without the fluff. Hit that subscribe button right now and tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you find this one helpful, drop a comment below telling me the state or country you are building in, because the costs I am going to share vary a lot by location. What is a single-slope barndominium? A single-slope barndominium, also called a monopitch or shed roof barndominium, is a metal-framed home where the entire roof slopes in one direction only. One wall is taller than the opposite wall, and the roof drops cleanly from the high side to the low side. This is not a compromised design. It is actually one of the most intentional and functional roof choices you can make. And here is why it matters for narrow lots specifically. On a narrow lot, a traditional gable or hip roof creates a wide triangular peak that eats into your visual footprint and can conflict with height restrictions. A single-slope roof lets you run the long axis of your building along the length of the lot, keep the building profile low on one side, and use that slope to add clerestory windows at the high wall that flood the interior with natural light without requiring a skylight. The high wall also creates what designers call a shed ceiling inside, which gives even a smaller square footage home an open, airy feeling that makes it feel much larger than it is. The roof pitch on single-slope barndominiums typically ranges from 1 inch 12 on the low end to 4 inches 12 on the more dramatic end. Steeper pitches cost more because they use more roofing material and more structural steel, but they also handle rain and snow runoff more effectively. Why narrow lots and single-slope designs are a natural match. Most people hunting for affordable land in 2026 are encountering the same reality. Wide, cleared, properly zoned lots near infrastructure are either gone or priced out of reach. What is left in many markets are infill lots in older neighborhoods, rural lots with irregular shapes, and long, narrow parcels that were subdivided from larger farms. These lots, typically anywhere from 30 to 60 feet wide and 120 to 200 feet deep, are consistently cheaper per square foot of land than wider lots. A single-slope barndominium is a long, lean building by nature. It is designed to run deep rather than wide, which means it fits a narrow lot the way a key fits a lock. You can run a 30 by 60 foot footprint, a 24 by 80 foot footprint, or even a 20 by 100 foot footprint on a narrow lot and still achieve 1,200 to 2,000 square feet of living space. The narrow profile also means your side setbacks are easier to satisfy. In most jurisdictions, side setbacks for residential structures are between 5 and 10 feet on each side, so a 3-0 foot wide lot with 5-foot setbacks on each side gives you a buildable width of 20 feet, which is enough to run a clean single-slope barndominium floor plan. Floor plan breakdown for narrow lot single-slope barndominiums. Let me walk you through the most popular and practical floor plan configurations for 2026 builds. The 24 by 40 single slope is the entry-level narrow lot plan. It gives you 960 square feet of living space and works best as a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home with an open-concept kitchen, dining, and living area. The high wall is typically placed on the street-facing side to maximize curb appeal with clerestory windows, and the low wall faces the rear yard or a covered back porch. The 24 by 60 expands this to 1,440 square feet and becomes a very comfortable 3-bedroom, 2-bath home when planned well. You can incorporate a small mudroom at the entry, a walk-in pantry off the kitchen, and still have enough room for a laundry room rather than stacking appliances in a closet. The 30 by 60, which is the most popular footprint in 2026 for narrow lot single slope builds, gives you 1,800 square feet. At this size, you can run a primary suite with a proper ensuite bathroom and walk-in closet, 2 secondary bedrooms, a full second bath, and a genuinely functional great room that does not feel cramped. If your lot width allows a 40-foot footprint, you get into the 40 by 60 territory at 2,400 square feet, which can support a 4-bedroom layout, a larger kitchen with an island, and even a small attached garage or workshop on one end of the building. The single slope design makes it easy to add a covered porch under the extended low end of the roof, which is one of the most cost-effective ways to add outdoor living space without building a separate structure. The real cost breakdown in 2026. Now, let us talk numbers, and I want to be straightforward with you because there is a lot of misleading information out there about barndominium costs. The most current 2026 data puts finished barndominium construction at roughly $65 to $160 per square foot for standard builds. That is a wide range, and the reason it is wide is because the word finished means different things to different builders. On the low end of that range, you are getting a basic shell, standard insulation, functional but not premium fixtures, and builder-grade everything. On the higher end, you are getting spray foam insulation, custom cabinetry, high-end windows, upgraded HVAC, and quality flooring throughout. For a narrow lot, single slope barndominium specifically, here is how the math breaks down in 2026. A 1,000 square foot finished build in a lower cost state will realistically land between $80,000 and $120,000, including the steel kit, foundation, mechanical systems, and basic interior finishes. A 1,500 square foot build is going to cost between $115,000 and $180,000. A 2,000 square foot build moves into the $140,000 to $240,000 range. If you are in a higher cost market, California, the Pacific Northwest, New England add 30 to 50% on top of those figures. If you are owner building in a rural, lower cost state and doing some of the finish work yourself, you can push toward the lower end of those ranges. The steel kit itself, which is the pre-engineered metal frame and exterior shell, typically runs between $15 and $35 per square foot depending on the manufacturer, panel quality, and current steel pricing. As of early 2026, lumber prices at the framing grade are hovering around $872 per 1,000 board feet nationally, according to industry data, which is part of why hybrid builds that use steel for the exterior and lumber for interior framing remain popular. The foundation for a narrow lot single slope barndominium is typically a monolithic concrete slab, which runs between $5 and $12 per square foot depending on soil conditions, thickness requirements, and local labor costs. Hidden costs that catch people off guard. This is the part of the video I really want you to pay attention to, because these are the costs that rarely show up in the headline numbers and are often the difference between a project staying on budget and going sideways. Site preparation on a narrow lot is frequently more expensive per square foot than on a wider lot because equipment access is more limited. Bringing a skid steer or excavator into a tight space takes more time and creative maneuvering, and time in construction is money. Bringing utilities to an undeveloped narrow lot can add $30,000 to $75,000 to your total cost if you need to run water, sewer, or septic and power from the road. If your narrow lot is in an established neighborhood, utilities are often already at the lot line, which is a significant advantage. Building permits in 2026 run between $500 and $2,000 for the residential permit itself, but you may also need separate electrical, plumbing, mechanical, and septic permits that each carry their own fees and inspection requirements. Engineered drawings, which are required by virtually every jurisdiction for a metal frame structure, cost between $2,000 and $8,000 depending on the complexity of the plan and who you hire. If you buy a pre-designed plan set online, you will still likely need a local engineer to stamp those drawings for your specific jurisdiction, which is a cost many people do not anticipate. On a narrow lot, stormwater management can become a real issue. When you cover most of a narrow lot with an impervious structure, where does the rain go? Some jurisdictions now require stormwater retention systems or specific grading plans for lots where the building footprint exceeds a certain percentage of the total lot area. Zoning, setbacks, and what to check before you buy the lot. If you are still in the land selection stage, this section could save you from an expensive mistake. Before you sign on any narrow lot, you need to verify 5 things with your local building or zoning department. First, confirm that a metal frame structure or barndominium is permitted under the zoning for that specific parcel. In some residential zones, metal siding or non-traditional construction types require a variance or are outright prohibited. Second, get the exact side, front, and rear setback requirements in writing. If a 30-foot wide lot has 7-foot side setbacks on each side, your buildable width drops to 16 feet, which is workable but requires very specific planning. Third, ask about maximum lot coverage. Some jurisdictions limit the percentage of a lot that can be covered by structures. A narrow, deep lot can run into these limits quickly when you add a covered porch, an attached garage, or a workshop. Fourth, check height limits. Single-slope barndominiums can have a tall, high wall, sometimes 14 to 16 feet on the high side, and some residential zones cap building height at 25 or 30 feet, measured to the midpoint of the roof. Fifth, ask whether your jurisdiction requires the structure to meet the 2021 International Residential Code and IECC Energy Code. Because in 2026, most states have adopted updated energy standards that affect insulation requirements, window performance ratings, and HVAC equipment specifications. Energy code and insulation in 2026. Since most states are now operating under 2021 or 2024 energy codes, your single-slope barndominium needs to meet specific thermal performance standards that were not required on older builds. The single-slope roof is actually advantageous here. Because you have one large, uninterrupted roof plane, it is much easier to run continuous, rigid insulation beneath the metal roof panels or spray foam the underside of the roof deck to a uniform thickness. Spray foam insulation on a steel building is worth the investment because it eliminates thermal bridging, which is a real problem with metal frame structures where the steel itself conducts heat and cold directly through the wall assembly. Closed cell spray foam at 2 inches typically achieves an R13 or higher, and most current energy codes in climate zones 4 through 6 require wall assemblies in the R20 range and roof assemblies in the R38 to R49 range. Budget between $3,000 and $8,000 for insulation on a mid-size, single-slope, narrow lot build depending on what system you choose and what your local code requires. What you gain and what you give up. Being honest with you about the trade-offs is something I think this channel owes you. What you gain with a single-slope barndominium on a narrow lot is significant. You gain affordability because the simpler roof structure uses less material and labor than a gable or hip roof of the same square footage. You gain design flexibility because the single slope naturally creates interior volume on the high wall side that you can use for large windows, a lofted sleeping area, or dramatic ceiling heights. You gain land affordability because narrow lots are consistently priced lower than wide ones. And you gain a build timeline advantage because simple rectangular buildings with uncomplicated roof lines go up faster than complex structures. What you give up or what you need to plan around is real too. Privacy can be tighter on a narrow lot because your sidewalls are closer to the neighbor's property. Outdoor living space requires deliberate planning, typically a rear yard or a covered porch at one end of the building rather than a wraparound porch. Natural light on the side elevations is limited, which is why those clerestory windows on the high wall are not just aesthetic choices, but functional necessities on a narrow lot barndominium. And if you want an attached garage, it needs to be incorporated into the linear footprint of the building rather than added to the side. Is a single slope barndominium on a narrow lot, right for you? If you are working with a budget under $200,000, have found or are considering a narrow lot that is priced attractively, want a home that feels modern and open rather than cramped, and are willing to do the planning work up front to confirm zoning and setbacks before you commit, then yes, this is one of the most efficient and honestly cost-effective ways to build in 2026. The floor plans are not a compromise. They are a deliberate choice to build long and lean rather than wide and boxy. And when you add the high ceilings and natural light that a properly designed single-slope roof delivers, You end up with a home that feels considerably larger than its square footage suggests. The costs are real, the trade-offs are manageable, and the design has proven itself on thousands of builds across the country. That is everything you need to know to start evaluating whether a single-slope barndominium on a narrow lot is the right move for your situation in 2026. Before you go, 2 things. Drop a comment below telling me what size lot you are working with and what state or country you are in. I read every comment, and knowing where you are helps me create content that is actually relevant to your market. And if you want to see a deep dive on specific floor plan designs for narrow lot barndominiums, including interior layout walkthroughs, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified the moment that video goes live. I will see you in the next one.